Oh my God!
Oh my God! Alright, good morning guys. Me and Niso are out here living the dream at Adventist Alpine Village, which I would like to start off. My first thing that we are grateful for today is everything that this place has to offer. It's been super sick staying here. And the second thing that we are grateful for today is Grant and Keely and the van that we have been living in, which has been so sick and getting us all around, place to crash, all in one. So thank you guys so much for that. And the third thing that I want to give a shout out to and be grateful for this morning is all of the patrons that I really haven't given any shout outs to or said much about. Patreon is a website where you can donate like a small amount or a large amount, anything you want, and goes directly towards the dream. We get 100% of the proceeds. And yeah, so I want to give some shout outs right now to Ben Messmer, Blake Scott, Brent Chats, Christopher Granada, CJ Explored, Emilian Popov, Jinky Song, Josh Twitty, Kyle Axtell, Luke Martin, Malconian, Martin Walgren, Michael Serchicho, NYSLB 1904, Stephen Guttinger, Stuart Dobson, and Wayne McKenzie. You guys are absolute heroes. It really does mean the world being able to get even the smallest donation from anybody who is just supporting this dream. And we're out here trying to do it for you guys, trying to give back, trying to show you guys some tutorials. You guys were stoked on that video yesterday, and yeah, today we are beyond sore, but feeling better than yesterday. And instead of going right to the mountain and just getting back into the soreness of things, I'm gonna try to break down a little bit to you guys what I do for stretches and what you can do in the off season to increase your flexibility and to make it so that when you're snowboarding, it doesn't feel like it's your first day every time you go riding, and you can bounce back easier. When you fall and you fall into a crazy, weird, awkward position, it's not your first time being there if you stretch a lot, so your body won't like crack or snap or break. You'll actually be able to bend, and maybe you'll just get sore and be able to actually ride again the next day. So what I do like to start off with though is dynamic stretching. If you don't know what that is not holding an extended position for too long. You got to get your body warmed up before you try to just stretch it all the way. It's like a dry elastic band. So you'll see me, I just start working into all positions. I have no exact routine that I do. I just move my body, touch extensions of different stretches, and it's good if you want to go for a walk or a jog or something, get your body warmed up. But yeah, we're gonna warm up, we're gonna get into this, do some dynamic stretches here, warm the body up, and I'll try to break down a couple more that I do that's actually good and helpful for snowboarding. So let's do this.
I'm Diane. Exercise is so good.
Alright, so that was just me basically running through all the stretches that I know which maybe are from a routine or that I've seen online or from other YouTube videos, and I don't actually reach and pull into them dramatically. I just touch them and then I release and I go to another one. That's what a dynamic stretch is. Now that my body's warmed up, I'm about to get into some static stretches where I hold them and I breathe into them. And I guess the most crucial thing I could say is that you want to find the point where comfort and uncomfort meet, and you want to hover on that line and breathe into it. And on your in breath, you should be able to breathe in to your max, and then on your out breath, you should be able to extend more and get a little bit more reach. And that's pretty much the basis of stretching, is just keep your mind clear of any thoughts and inhale, deep breath, not that stretched, and then on your exhale, breathe a little bit more and hang on to it, and then you should be able to hold that same spot for your next inhale. And then, I don't know, 3, 5, maybe work your way up to about 8 breaths. The longer, the better. And really, any stretches that you do at first are better than no stretches. So I'm gonna jump into this right now and then break down the exact snowboard stretches afterwards. Quick break because Hollywood smashed up some cauliflower over here and eggs, but we already cranked those out. They're ready for the neck, is what you're getting at. Gratitude. Mate, slamming. So basic, yet so slamming. All right, shouts to Niso for the nutritization. Back to the statics. As you can see, a lot of the stretches that I'm doing are not only working on flexibility, but they're also working on balance as well, which is so game changing for snowboarding. Oh, this is the method. Boost. This is also amazing for realigning your symmetry. If you notice that one side isn't as flexible as the other, you could just take an extra 10 seconds or an extra couple breaths to work on that side and get your whole body realigned, which is also the reason why, if you guys see me strapping in goofy all the time, I'm a regular rider, but if one side of my hip or leg starts to hurt or anything like that, I just switch it over to strapping in goofy footed, and it takes away pressure points and it like realigns my body to not always have my left hip hanging with all the weight of the board and the bindings. So very highly suggest doing as much switch riding as you can, not even to improve your switch, but to improve your regular so that your whole body is balanced. Alright, I hope you guys could see some of those stretches and pause the video enough to be able to break them down and try them yourself. There's just way too many for me to explain all of them, and any stretches that you do are better than none. But yeah, I'm going to get into some real snowboarding stretches now that helped me. I had back issues, spinal elongation issues back in 2012, and that's when I first started YouTubing and researching stretching, which led me to yoga, which led me to meditation, which changed my life for the better forever. And I'm not the most flexible because I don't stretch enough. Nobody does. You can't stretch enough. But here are some good stretches that is literally almost common sense for improving your grabs on snowboarding and just your snowboard movement altogether. Alright, so these are some of the most common sense stretches that nobody thinks about. Basically, you just act like you're strapped in, hip distance apart, whatever feels comfortable, and you just mimic any grab that you want to on a snowboard. And start off with simple Indy Grab. If you have issues spinning front side because you're always grabbing outside the knee on Indy, it works so good to grab the Indy, then bend down and work on turning your head towards where you would be spinning. It works with any single grab. If you're having issues grabbing tail grab on a 720, it's nice because you can lean down, put your weight into the grab, and this is actually how you'd be spinning if you were spinning frontside 720 tail grab. So basically any issues that you have with any of your grabs, if it's stale fish, you can work on just bending down, not at the waist, bent over like that, but squatting down, grabbing stale fish, and then turning your head to mimic any spin. So back 7 stale fish, boom. Front 7 double nose grab, boom. Back 1 Indy, boom. Front 7 or front 3 melon or front 10 melon, boom. And you can work on actually positioning your hand for more stees either further up or further back during your grab. You'll honestly feel it right away. I already feel the burn right there. This is what I did to learn all of my grabs initially. I don't really do it too much anymore, but I should. Yeah, it really is amazing. You can do double stiffies. You can practice truck driver and just envision in your head if you're gonna be spinning. If you spin cab 5 and you're grabbing Indy, hold the position and just balance it there. Find comfort, breathe into it, do whatever you gotta do. You can practice tuck knees, you can practice double tail grabs, you can practice fully boning out your tricks, because you can actually extend like you were in the air with all the free movement, but you have all the time to hang out and actually learn what it's gonna be like when you're really doing these grabs. Look up fresh ones, roast beef, chicken salad, whatever they are, beef curtains. You can look up and try any of them, but it's super nice because it's like you're strapped in, but you're not. As long as you keep your feet in the position where they should be when your bindings are locked in, then you'll get all types of new workouts, and it's just really good to practice those grabs, which you can normally only do when you're in the air, but you can do them off hill. Whew. All right, guys, so I really hope this video helped you guys realize that it's not so much about the exact stretch that you do that's going to help you out. It's just about getting out there and putting the time in. The more stretching you do, the more stoked your body will be, the more flexible you'll be, and the more likely when you're upside down tackling a rail or your arm gets pinned behind your back, if you scorpion or something, that it's not the first time your body has been in that position. So like I said, you won't be getting injured. You will just be maybe sore or just a little tweaked or something. Your body can snap back quicker. It's good for you all around, health and everything. And yeah, if you guys like this video, just give it a thumbs up. Hope it helped you out in any way possible. And yet again, another huge shout out to all the Patreons who have been supporting the dream. And if anybody wants to support as well, I'll leave the link in the description below. Me and Niso Hollywood are just here cranking out computer work today. And what you got to say, dog?
Gets heavy on the head, that's for sure.
You still thinking about boxes, dude?
No.
No? It's over? You're done snowboarding?
I mean, dude, I just don't think about it, I just do them.
Facts. Get out there, guys.